Hey guys, this is Spartacus here, and welcome back to another video. I apologize for not uploading videos a lot recently. It's because just a little over a week ago, I actually graduated from my community college, so I got my AA degree in business, and it is a DTA degree, so that means all my credits are going to be transferring to a university that I'm going to be attending in the fall. So at, I believe, mid or at the end of September is when I'll actually be going back to college. So right now, I'm back at my parents' house trying to get everything all set up. I started my job just last Monday, and oh man, what a freaking job that is. I am working full-time. This is my first time ever having a full-time job, so I'm working 40 hours a week, maybe more depending on the weather, because the way my job works, it kind of works with the weather a little bit. But anyway, yeah, so my job during the weekdays, Monday through Friday, I am just like burnt once I'm done with my job, and I don't really have a lot of time to play, or I guess not play games, but necessarily, but make videos after my job's over. I just kind of want to relax and just play the games on my own and stuff like that. So hopefully you can understand. So yeah, that's kind of my life right now. I am enjoying the summer so far. I've been working. I do get 4th of July off, so that's nice. So maybe I'll make a video that day. But anyway, enough about my life. Let's go ahead and talk about contracts that have just recently been added here in Black Ops 4. You can actually use contracts or try to complete them in Zombies, Multiplayer, Blackout, and even League Play. And of course, the challenges are different for all 4 of those modes, which is really nice. Multiplayer challenges, or at least the contracts, I should say, they're not super difficult to actually complete. They're actually fairly easy in my personal opinion, though one thing that is a little frustrating that I've noticed, especially with the Zombies and the multiplayer contracts, is that there's this one contract that's like already automatically activated every day, and it, like, for multiplayer, it's like play and complete 5 games of Search and Destroy, or it might say play and complete 5 games in Team Deathmatch, and they'll keep switching every other day for those 2 modes, and it's a little frustrating because not all the time do I want to play TDM, or I guess maybe Search and Destroy, because there's some other contracts I'll have, like during the Search and Destroy contract that I might acquire, that's like get double kills or EKAs or multi-kills, whatever it is, with special issue equipment. It's a little hard to do that on game modes like Search and Destroy, since you can't respawn in that game mode, and Team Deathmatch, it's definitely possible in that game mode, but it's a lot, I don't know, in my opinion, getting like multi-kills with like a piece of like lethal equipment, especially specialist equipment, it's a lot easier in objective game modes other than like Search and Destroy, right? And same with Zombies. So with Zombies, there's an already contract that's already like acquired on your account, is like reach round 20 in Blood of the Dead, or Classified or something like that, or survive 20 rounds in those 2 maps, and they would keep rotating every other day, and it's a little frustrating because I want to play other zombie maps like 9, or maybe not Blood of the Dead, excuse me, or what's it called, Ancient Evil and stuff like that, because especially in like 9, they have heavy zombie kills, and I kind of need heavy zombie kills to unlock some camo challenges for some of my weapons, so I kind of hope they kind of mix that up a little bit. But other than those challenges that are basically the same every other day that they keep switching back and forth, you do get other challenges that you can acquire. You can equip up to 2 other challenges, and you can complete those. You can, if you have them like equipped to already and you haven't completed them yet, and it's the next day and a new challenge and like new contracts kind of roll in, you can still complete those older ones as long as you have them like acquired, like already like set on your account or whatever. So that's pretty nice. But you know, these things, the rewards you get for completing these contracts, of course, you can get reserve cases, right? And this is a very good way of actually getting more reserve cases other than just playing the game or just doing your like daily tier skips and stuff like that. So this is a very good way of actually getting more reserve cases, so that way you could potentially, and I mean potentially, get the new weapons that are only behind reserves. And this is a great thing. I'm really happy that we have more options to earn reserves here in the game other than just doing the tier skips, you know, so that's a good thing, you know. And of course, if you already reached tier 50 during this current operation that we have going on, of course, every tier after 50 you will get a reserve case. So I'm already past tier 50. I already have the Vendetta sniper rifle, which I haven't used in multiplayer yet, because now that we have the Galil in the game, I've been using that lately. You know, I can get a lot more reserve cases, and this is awesome. You know, I'm really happy I can start earning more reserve cases, and hopefully get items that I don't already have, especially the new weapons. So this is awesome, you guys. I mean, like I said, the only problem I have with the contracts right now are those kind of ones that will, I don't know how to explain it. I don't even know what they're kind of called. Like, I don't know if I want to call it the main contract or the harder kind of contracts. I don't know, the ones that take longer to complete. I don't know, the ones you don't necessarily have to acquire. They're already like applied on your account or whatever. Those ones, especially in multiplayer and zombies, they're the same 2 challenges every other day, and I don't really like that. I'd rather them mix it up a little bit more. And there are some challenges, though, that are a little bit more difficult to actually do. Like, for example, I guess in Blackout, there's one where you have to get a 100-meter kill with a tomahawk. And that seems a little bit ridiculous, in my opinion. I don't know if anyone's ever completed that before. But that seems like a ridiculously hard challenge to actually complete in Blackout. I know some people were very frustrated by that and they won't be able to complete it. And League Play, they have their own contracts in that too, so you can reserve cases in that mode. But I looked at those ones for a little bit and they seemed very difficult because, you know, League Play, it's like multiplayer, right? Except that half the game is restricted for what you can use in your creative classes. But also, it's a very competitive game mode. It's where the really sweaty players go to play against each other. And some of the challenges or contracts for that are a little bit difficult as well. Like, one of them was win 5 games in a row. That's very difficult to play in League Play or complete in League Play. I mean, you're playing League Play, you're going up against really hard try-hard players, really good players, and winning 5 games in a row, oh man, that would be very difficult to actually complete. So I guess there are some contracts that are a little bit far-fetched and seem kind of ridiculous, especially with the rewards you might actually get for them. So either they can increase the rewards for completing those certain contracts, or they can make the contracts a little bit easier so that way you can get the reward that's already provided for it. So yeah, I will admit this is a great way of getting more reserve cases. I will say, though, I do kind of want them to add really hard contracts for the modes where instead of earning a reserve case, like 1 or 2 reserve cases, make it where it's a reserve crate, because with reserve crates, you can actually open up a reserve crate and you can get 3 items out of it, whereas a reserve case only has 1 item in it. So I kind of want to see harder contracts in the game that are doable, of course. I don't want a really hard contract that's like almost impossible to get. Like, for example, a nuclear in multiplayer, like get a nuclear medal in multiplayer. I mean, I've never even gotten a nuclear medal in multiplayer, so I don't want contracts like that that are really difficult to actually get. But give us some harder contracts to actually complete, and give us a reserve crate, you know, not a reserve case, but give us a reserve crate as a reward or something like that. But as of right now, I am very happy with the system that we have for contracts right now. I think just a little bit more improvements and it'll be fine, but I'm happy with what it is right now, and I highly recommend you guys go ahead and hop on Black Ops 4 and try to complete some of these contracts. You might get really into it, and it's a good way to earn more reserve cases and potentially get more weapons that are only in reserves, of course, and try them out for yourself. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say, you guys. I'm happy with this system right now. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Call of Duty videos in the future, and I shall catch you guys later.